evidences that that were sent to me, and I am sorry that this evidence is going to affect three major persons. One is a Nollywood actress in Nigeria. Two is a Nollywood actress in Ghana, and number three is a small girl who was living in Apostle Joseph Suleiman's house, who he desperately wanted to sleep with in his matrimonial bed one particular night, and offered the guy 100,000. I have all the chats on my phone, I have all the messages on my phone, I have all the conversations on my phone, and I later find out, and I have the guest pictures on my phone. And what have I done to you that you want me dead by every means necessary? And at the end of the day, I think when I left in 2019, which was just two years ago, when because of too many threats and all of that, that it was one of those occasions that Apostle Joseph called me that he's going to make me disappear. I saw these things as mere threats. Until the first threat, you remember he said he give me 2 years, that if I leave Omega Fire Ministries, he gives me 2 years, that my wife will leave me and that I will lose my life. I never knew what he meant by my wife will leave me, as if you were the one who married her, but I never knew that he had not taken over my wife from me, probably by hypnosis. And when I left in 2019, of course, myself and my wife, we had issues, misunderstandings, normal between the man and his wife, and we have resolved them. All right. So when I left in 2019, in July to be precise, my wife, I noticed that she started bringing up unnecessary issues. I didn't know she was under Suleiman's spell. And before you knew it, on July 2019, my wife I dropped my wife off in school because I was pastoring in Kano. As I said, you can go back to Omega Fire Ministries. As a matter of fact, I'm going to release some of the posters and handbills of the programs I did for you to know I was a pastor in Kano. And that was how it eventually happened that I went to drop my wife in school, my children in school, and I was on my way. I came back, went to the mechanic, came back in the afternoon to come and pick them from school to do school run, and I was told that my wife said she wasn't feeling fine and that she had gone home with the children. Only for me to get to the house, and I never saw my wife and my children again. Only for 2 weeks later, I found out that my wife, has relocated, to Abuja, and that she has been given a house and a car. Although she did a video to that effect, she came on Facebook. Although she has that video is no longer on her Facebook now, she has pulled it down. That she has done a video that she has returned to her father in the Lord and to her mother in the Lord. Even though she claims otherwise, that I know with all authority that it's Apostle Johnson Suleiman who gifted her, who gave her that car and gave her the house without my permission, because up until date my marriage is still subsisting. It has not been dissolved by any court of competent jurisdiction. All right, so I am calling on the entire world. I am calling on everybody. I'm calling on Nigerians. I'm calling on the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'm calling on the First Lady, Her Excellency. I'm calling on the Executive Governor of Edo State. I'm an Edo man, His Excellency Governor Baseki. I'm calling on the Ishan people, the Uromi people, the Ekpoma people. I'm calling on everybody to arise and stand for me, to help me recover my family, to help me recover my wife and my children from the grip of and the manipulation of Apostle Johnson Suleiman, from the hypnotism of Apostle Johnson. Is an intelligent woman. I can tell you for free that she is not in her right mind. Whatever it is she's saying, she does not know what she is talking about. I know her. She's a very intelligent woman, because I can't understand how a woman with 3 children will abscond, will run away from her home only to go and be with another man. And presently, as I speak, she has been given a church here in Abuja. That was just in 2020. Before the end of 2020, she started a church. Apostle Suleiman has given her a branch of Omega Fire Ministries in Abuja, here in Utako, Abuja. You can see it on the screen because I'm displaying the address and all of that. Without my permission, my marriage has not been dissolved, and Apostle Suleiman has taken over my wife from me. I am calling on everybody. I'm calling on his father in the Lord, Pastor E.A. Adeboye. He claims that that's his father in the Lord. I wouldn't know. I'm calling on Bishop David Oyedepo. I'm calling on Dr. Polinenche. I'm calling on Pastor Biome. I'm calling on Reverend Dr. Monkba. I'm calling on Archbishop Margaret Idahosa of Church of God Mission, I'm calling on the Christian community, I'm calling on CAN, I'm calling on PFN, I'm calling on everybody, I'm calling on Nigerians in the diaspora. Apostle Suleiman has damaged my life emotionally. This is going to 2 years now. I've not set my eyes on my wife and my children, and he has placed a ban on me that if I ever go close to them, that he will have me taken out. I have a video to that effect where a recorded clip, he didn't I recorded him, where he called me and told me that he will make me disappear. I know what I am talking about. I don't want to lose my life. I want my family back. I'm calling on everybody to help. And I'm calling on the deliverance ministers. I'm speaking as a Nigerian, not even as a pastor. I'm calling on my Muslim brothers and sisters. We are all one Nigeria. All of us are one. I'm calling on the Muslims. I'm calling on the Christians. I'm calling on everybody. I am calling. Arise and fight for me. The only person who ever reached out to me prior to this time on this issue was the president and founder of Liberation Ministries in Lagos, Pastor Apostle Chris Okafor. He was the only person who got to know, who had heard about this issue. I wouldn't know how he got to hear about it, and he reached out to me on call and told me that he has spoken to Apostle John Suleiman, and that he did let him know that what you have done to this young man is unchristianly and it is evil. Ranting and all of that. I am not as connected as Apostle Johnson Suleiman is. I am calling on everybody. Apostle Johnson Suleiman claims that he has the Nigerian police force in his palm. He has the military in his palm. He has all the government, what you call it, in his palm. He's well connected. He knows everybody. He has the police. He has the soldiers and all of that. He has the judiciary in his palm. I don't have money to fight Apostle Johnson Suleiman. I don't have money to take a competent lawyer. I am calling on everybody to arise for me, to help me rescue my family. Apostle Suleiman has charmed my wife. She is not in her right senses. I know what I am talking about. Irrespective of whatever claim she comes up with, I know what I am talking about. My marriage is still subsisting, and for my wife to still remain there up until now, something is definitely wrong. I'm calling on deliverance ministers, those that can pray. Please help me pray. Wife and my children. This is almost 2 years. I have not set my eyes go close to them. I don't know how they are faring and all of that, as much as I would have loved to do. I am calling on everybody to please arise and help me. Help me rescue my family from the grip and the manipulations of Apostle John Suleiman. I am not the only person he has done this to. Everybody in Omega Fire Ministries knows who is talking. My name is Mike David. I am not a stranger. I was a part of that ministry. I was a part of that family. He has done the same thing to a certain pastor in Benin. What's his name? Pastor Williams, who was pastoring Omega Fire Ministries in North London. He has also destroyed that one's marriage, and there are so many other situations going on. And as I speak to you right now, there are a lot of people who wants to speak up, but because of fear of the fact that he's connected, he knows people, he will arrest you, he will send you to jail, he will do all of this. He has the police force in his palm. He can summon the police to go and lock anybody up. I am of people who knows what I'm talking about, who has been Suleiman. It appears the Christian community, some of the leaders of the body of Christ knows this truth about Apostle John Suleiman, and they are quiet about it. And that's why I'm calling on the entire world. I'm calling on President, the First Lady. I'm calling on the leadership of this nation to please help me rescue my wife from the grip and the manipulation and the seduction of Apostle Johnson Suleiman. Please arise and help me.